guys, I'm Sully Jessica Wu, and welcome back to Let's Make Some Lunch with my friends. Let's make some lunch. Today I have dun, 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 Jon Kung. He is another friend of mine. He is a cookbook author specializing in American Chinese cuisine, and he is a doggy daddy.
Yeah.
Today we are gonna make
Szechuan stir-fried potatoes, or Szechuan style stir-fried potatoes.
super yummy. It's one of my favorite Chinese dishes, and I was like, can we please make this? I had to beg him, and we are doing it today. So
Red skin potatoes. It's really important to use red skin potatoes because of their starch content. Potatoes with lower starch content are better for stir frying. They stay crispier, they won't absorb as much water, and they will hold up to the stir frying, like the kind of like aggressiveness of stir frying.
So we're using a mandolin with a julienne attachment. You can just hand cut these, of course, but you do this.
Okay. While I do this, why don't you cut and mince ginger and garlic.
Okay.
So you kind of want them in really, really thin strips. You can do slightly bigger if you're doing it by hand, that's totally fine. And then put them in water.
So when is your cookbook coming out?
So my cookbook comes out on October 31st, but you can pre-order it now. You could search for Kung Food by Jon Kung, and it'll show up the landing page that will give you like a variety of places that you could shop from, whether it be a small bookstore, there are signed copies available, or you can, a big retailer like Amazon will be available on there too.
So Kung Food from Jon Kung.
Yes.
Is where you can find him. If you can describe me in 3 words, what would they be?
Let me think. A bad influence. And then now you can cut to the video of you making me do shots last night on the with a hockey stick. That was you. That was all you. No, I could tell on everybody's face that did it. Nobody wanted to do the shots.
They did inside.
Right. Yakitori guy. So, did you want to do the shots last night, or were you made to do the shots last night?
You wanted to do it. See?
Yeah.
It was John's idea.
Yeah. It was her idea. A bad influence.
So just grated ginger.
Chinese cooking wine, light soy sauce, white vinegar, frying oil.
We're using peanut oil.
Or peanut oil. Some salt wouldn't hurt.
Salt?
I'm gonna steal some salt from.
What?
What are you doing?
Oh, because I don't want to touch the garlic again with my fingers.
Your fingers?
Yeah.
You know what you do when if you have like garlic on your fingers,
Yeah.
if you have the garlic smell on your fingers, all you have to do is rub it against some stainless steel,
Oh, really?
and then it oxidizes or does something to the oils, and then your fingers stop smelling. That's why they have the steel bar soap. It's the same thing. You can just any kind of like steel.
When I was pregnant,
Yeah.
I always smelled garlic in my fingers.
Really? Draining the water. I'm really glad that the bowl that I chose was the correct size. So the stove is not the most ideal thing, so we're gonna let it get hot, and we're just gonna, do our best, because normally we'd have a much more powerful burner. What you can do is just using your wok, just let it sit, let it get hot, and then come to temperature. There's a lot more waiting in between, but it'll be fine. We're just going to wake up the Szechuan peppercorns a little bit. So this was supposed to happen on low heat, so I just turned it off. It happens very quickly. These are not whole kernels, these are not peppercorns or anything. These are actually just shells of it, so you can see they get hot. They start to smoke very, very fast. So that was all you really needed, and that was as much time as you needed. When stir frying anything, or when using a wok seriously well, not seriously, you're always using a wok seriously, but when you're using your wok for stir frying, what is always a great thing to do is to pre-season. So what you're gonna do is have a little bit of oil in there, and then, oh perfect, paper towel is even better. And while it's still hot-ish, as it is hot, let it warm up, and then just rub it in. And that gets your initial layer of seasoning on there, so it's like a pre-season. But what we're actually trying to do is get any residual moisture or any water out of here. So once it's smoking, it's good. It's like there's obviously no water on here. Water that is stuck to the pan is what makes things stick to your wok. A little bit of oil to actually cook in there. You see how much less sticky this all is. We're going to start with the garlic and then move that a bit. I love how this table is chest height.
I know, you want one of these?
No, it's okay. This is amazing. You can see the garlic is starting to toast. It's not sticking to the pan. This is a very, very nice wok. I want one.
Yeah, it's nice.
I might actually.
Just take
If
it.
this disappears, it's my fault. Add in your ginger. Normally the ginger would be minced, but I have a grater here and it's a little bit faster when you do that. Great. Thank you. Now add in, thank you, Szechuan Peppercorns. And then we add in the potatoes. There we go. Because we're using like a kind of like a weak burner here, we can't use too many potatoes. And essentially, when you're cooking this, you want to treat your potatoes as if it were any kind of like, not a starch, but like as a vegetable. So you want it crispy, as if like more like carrots than anything else. Vinegar.
White vinegar.
White vinegar. Cooking wine. Oh, that's a lot. Oops. Fine. Some salt, please. And the thing is, like, great thing is, like, as it warms up, there you go. Well done. More. Just a little bit more. Yeah, that's good. And you know, because the stove is the way it is, you can actually move things to the side, let the bottom of the wok get hot enough, and then continue. So you can just get like that proper thing. And soy sauce, just a tiny little bit for flavor. There we go. And then you're done. Do we have rice? A bowl of rice. Top it on a bowl of rice. And normally we would garnish with like, well, we'll put this in a bowl would be better.
We just have some cilantro. Garnish.
And then actually put that in and mix it in, because it tastes good in there too.
Okay, mix it in.
Just mix it in.
Okay.
All right.
There you go. We have some rice.
Sorry.
I need day now. Today, Junior. All right, let's have some lunch. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's the perfect texture.
It's like a vegetable.
Yum. So good. Thank you guys so much for watching another episode of Let's Make Some Lunch. Thank you for having, thank you for having me.
Thank you for having me.
And teaching me how to make Chinese potatoes. I hope you guys make them at home. They're super good.
Thank you for having me.
Follow Jon at Jon Kung everywhere. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. He's big on Twitter too.
Threads now.
And Threads. And order his cookbook coming out in October 31st. My favorite day.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Scary for me.
And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks.
Joanne, come try one.
What am I supposed to do?
Try
Should I
one.
go in the front or the back? Okay. I get to try. I love that. I love how it's like not fully cooked, so you get that.
It's crunchy like a vegetable, and it's actually much better for you because it is, still a complex starch. So it actually, when it's still crunchy like that, it's treated in your body more like fiber. Than starch.
It's delicious. Addictive. Addictive.